Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. All right. So, welcome to my live stream today. Thank you so much for joining me today. As soon as you are here, let me know in the comment section that you are here. We have another spicy topic for today. Should sex work be legal? So I'm anticipating a very active a very active live stream. So as soon as you get here, let me know that you are in the comments. Oh, hi, Kamisha. I was just about to send you the link to remind you. And I'm like, oh my God, I spoke to you earlier, told you I'd remind you, and then I didn't. Um, so thank you so much for being here. Who else is here? Tony and Tiana. Hello, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Hey, Kareen. Um, why is Shanique sending me a voice note and I'm on live? Um, Shanique, are you on here as yet? If you're on here, let me mute my mic and listen to this voice note before we get started. All right, guys. So sorry about that. Can you let me know if you can hear me in the comments so we can get started today? Let me know in the comment section if you're able to hear me. I'm supposed to have Shanique on here on the live. Let me go ahead and call her because I don't know what's happening with her. If you guys are able to hear me, please let me know in the comment section so we can get started. Girl, the live start. Just click the link on your phone from the email. Okay, all right. All right. All right. All right, guys. So today's all right. Loud and clear. Yes. Okay. So let me add Shanique in. Add to stream. All right. So we have Shanique, but I guess we're only seeing the curtain. Where are you, Shanique? We need to get started. All right. So Shanique, where are you? I mean, it could be, but it would have to be regularized in terms of sex work. Have to be licensed, tested. Oh my God. All right. So as when Shanique is back, she'll join the live. So I'm going to get started. So as the topic says, this is my unpopular opinion. It goes against so many things that I believe in, but this is my unpopular opinion. I believe that sex work should be legal. All right? It goes it goes against my Christian belief. It goes against so many things that I believe in. But hear me out. All right, hear me out for 1 second. By the time Shanique comes onto this live stream. All right. So, for one, sex work is the oldest profession. Whether you agree or want to believe, but sex work is the one of the oldest profession there is. Um, the reason I think that one of the reason I think that sex work should be legal because consensual sex consensual sex is legal, all right? But as soon as one party offers cash to another in exchange for sex, and that money is voluntarily accepted, it is considered to be prostitution. You get what I'm saying? Let me repeat that. So, consensual sex, as we know it, is legal, but as soon as one party offers cash to another in exchange for sex, that money is accepted voluntarily, but then it is considered to be prostitution and it is illegal. So this hypocritical, illogical, and wasteful, and it needs to stop. Once it is consensual sex is legal. So why is prostitution illegal? Once money becomes involved in the situation, then it is considered to be illegal. Why? Why on God's earth that is so? All right. So that is my 2 cents. It's an unpopular opinion, and I think it should be legal. What is happening with Shanique? She having technical difficulties. Shanique, we need your 2 cents before we head to the chat. In in your opinion, Shanique, do you think that sex work should be legal?
Honestly, should it be legal?
Can
Yes.
hardly hear you, Shanique.
You can't hear me?
Barely.
Hold on.
Let me turn my. Go ahead now.
Let me see. Hold on. Are you hearing me now?
Perfect. All right. So, do you think that sex work should be legal?
Wait. One question, is the light in the background or it's good? Is it
There's
reflecting?
a glare, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Let me see if I can move.
All right. Go ahead.
Personally, I have no problem with it. And yes, it should be legal. That's my 2 cents.
Okay. All right. So you're just gonna be on here with your green juice. So nothing else. You just think it should be legal. All right. So let's go to the chat.
I mean, honestly, from it's a honest way of providing for one family, then that's fine with me.
But why do you think that the government of most countries believe that this shouldn't be a legal profession? Because as we know, there's only a few countries who have legalized quote unquote prostitution. So why do you think that is so? I'm gonna go to the comment section and hear what everyone else is saying. So Tony and Tiana is saying, I mean, it could be, but it would have to be regularized in terms of sex workers and would have to be licensed, tested on a regular.
They make a
What?
valid point right there. That's a really valid point. Because basically they're saying, yes, it can be legal, but all they have to do is just regularize it, which nothing is wrong with. I mean, in anything at all we do, we need regulation. So once it is regularized and regularized properly, then it shouldn't be that much of an
Okay.
issue.
All right. And all right. So that's Tiana's opinion, and I agree. It only Tiana. Yonata and oh, because I had to say Tony and Tiana. All right, welcome, Chelsea. Tony and Tiana is saying sex work like abortion will be done, legal or nah. Might as well try to make it safe. I certainly agree with this. Might as well they regularize it and make it be safe because whether it's legalized or not, it is still being done regardless.
Right.
Chelsea is saying that it's illegal, pumps we sell.
Of course. So right, which is so right. I agree with that, Chelsea.
Yeah, because isn't it your property? If you look at it, technical, whose property is it? Who is to say what you can or cannot sell? If you have a house and you decide to sell it tomorrow, and it is your house. Can I don't know. I don't know why this is not regulated. This goes this beyond so many things that I believe in, but it's just my unpopular opinion. I think you should be able to. Um Tony is can you see the chat, Shanique? Tiana is saying hi,
No, I
Shanique.
can't see the chat.
There should be something at the bottom. You shouldn't be able to comment, but you should be able to see.
Let's see
Um
something. Chat.
Chelsea is
Comments.
saying their
Okay,
body,
yes,
their
I'm seeing
choice.
it now, but hold on. In seeing the comments, I'm not
Their
seeing
body, their
myself.
choice. Um, and Tony's agree. Tiana. Karine is saying that LOL's Pums Fisel at Chelsea Jones. All right. So let's hear what. So Kamisha, because the government know they can't tax it. What do you think about this, Shani? Do you agree with Kamisha?
Of course, she just made a valid point right there, right? So because it's not taxable and government know they won't be able to keep a tab on it, then maybe that's one of the reason why majority of them don't want to legalize it.
Yeah, because they won't be able to collect any taxes off of it. They're not
Right.
gonna benefit. I didn't even look at it this way, Kamisha. I've never looked at it from this angle. Given that they won't be able to tax it, so this is why it's not of any interest to them. All right, and that's why they made it illegal. Yep. Yep. Definitely. All right. Because as I was saying before, Shanique, before you came, I'm saying that consensual sex is legal. But as soon as one party offers cash to another in exchange for sex and that money is voluntarily accepted, it is considered prostitution and that is
Prostitution,
illegal.
right.
And that is so hypocritical. Because if the sex is consensual and you want to pay me, um, I don't. So let's go through the comments, and we're gonna look at some of the. So we're looking mainly at the pros. We're gonna have to look at the side effects of this sex work. Tiana is laughing at the green juice.
No,
Um,
Tiana, this is
all
not green juice. This is pineapple juice with coconut. No, banana rum.
right. All right. So Chelsea is saying men control most government, hence anything that has to do with a woman having total control over her body is illegal. That's another good point, Chelsea. Most government system is definitely made up of mainly men. Never looked at it from that angle. Let's hear what Brandon has to say. Brandon saying it's legal in the USA, but only in Las Vegas. I never knew that. Did you know that,
Right.
Shanique?
No, I didn't. I wonder if Brandon know how they regularize it in Las Vegas. That's what I would want him to let us know if he
Um,
have any information on that. How do they keep a tab on it in Las Vegas?
Okay. All right. So let us know if you know anything more about it, Brandon, in the comment section, because we didn't know that. Karen is saying no judgment. I guess if a woman wants sell, she sell. It's hers. It's her poems. I totally agree with you, Karen. It's hers. She can do whatever she wants with it. Tony saying we've been selling these poems anyway, LOL, just to one man.
True.
Yes, Tiana.
Let's sip to
Technically,
that.
we're
I
selling
have
it
to sip to
anyway.
that.
Huh? Because nobody wants a man when I have no money to give to her and all of this. So technically, it is being sold already. Whether regardless of how you want to view it, it is actually being sold.
Right.
All right, it is being sold. Um, Shanique, I am shocked that your friend Daniela isn't here as yet.
Maybe she'll
Um,
soon be on.
um, Hi Carrie. Hi Carrie, thank you so much for joining. Shalia, thank you so much for joining. Shanique, Shalia is Tashel's sister by her
Okay.
dad's side.
Yeah, I remember her.
Okay.
I
All
remember
right.
her.
So Kamisha is saying a teacher of mine said that all women are technically prostitutes. He said we all get money from our husbands and partner. If a man doesn't give his woman money, then she will leave the relationship. Would you stay in a relationship that the man does not provide any financial stability or anything like that? Shanique, do
Could
you
you
agree with
repeat?
what Kanisha's teacher is saying?
I mean, it all depends. To each his own. And in a case like that, I mean, whenever one enter into a relationship, they know what's their main reason when they are going into it. So everybody have different ulterior motives. So I
Okay.
will never say no.
All right. Kamisha is also saying Brandon is correct. I think they have a brothel, so I suppose that's how the government tracks it. Okay. Interesting. Um, Brandon is saying tax is paid by paying for state license. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Interesting. Interesting. And Kerry is saying my pums was never free.
Only carry.
Yes, Kerry. It has never been free. So would it be safe to say, guys, that technically, as Kamisha had said, her teacher once said that technically all women are prostitutes because we've collected money for it and all of that. All right. So guys, so basically by the comments that I'm seeing, I believe that everybody is in one accord. Everybody is saying that it shouldn't be free and all of that. But then we also have to look at the, so we're looking at the pros, this and that and all of that. But what are the cons? We're looking at the pros and all of that. But what are some of the cons that would come with the um, legalization of sex
Of
work?
prostitution.
Yeah, if it, so let's say it is legalized. What are some of the
Maybe more
problems
health,
you think
maybe
that we
more
might
health
run into?
issues.
Any problem do but some of the problems that we might run into, we already are facing those problems.
Right.
So would it be anything new, anything different?
It wouldn't be, it just would be on a wider scale. That's what I think. It's just gonna be on a wider scale. For example, sexually transmitted disease. Just maybe if they legalize prostitution, then we're gonna have way more cases than we currently have.
How so? Because
Stacy,
it's not like, for example, if prostitution becomes legal tomorrow, I'm gonna get up and say, oh, I'm gonna apply for my license and what have you, or whatever. But how it being legal, you being able to get a license is gonna spike STD rates. Kerrian
Stacy,
is saying STD also.
right,
what
and
what
I see
difference would
Carrie
it
Ann is
make?
sharing the same sentiment. It will, Stacy, because you're gonna have a lot more people getting involved in it. And just like how they say, too many cooks spoil the broth. So think about it on that level.
Okay, let's see what anybody else, someone else has to say. Um, Kamisha is saying men could get arrested for getting the goods and not paying. because it's not legal, the woman can't report them for not paying. That's a very valid point. That's a very valid point. It would be technically but okay, so you brought up a point, Kamisha. So would it then be stealing or would that be rape? Would there be a thin line between stealing and raping in a scenario like this? Let's say prostitution is legal.
Right.
Um, a man decide not to pay. In this case, would it be stealing or would it be rape? Let me know in the comment section, guys.
On the
Uh,
borderline. It would be on
huh?
the borderline.
Yeah, a
It would
borderline.
be on the borderline.
But how would it be rape? Remember, it is a service being offered. For example, if you go to the restaurant to eat and you dine and dash, that is not considered rape. That's considered stealing.
Hmm.
So how now would this be rape? You agreed to a particular service and you got the service and you decided not to pay and then you dash. You dash, for example, dine and dash. So in a case where, as Kamisha said, you getting the goods and not paying, would that borderline rape or would that be theft? Would that be stealing? Guys, let me know in the comment section. Where did Shanique go? Let me add her back to the stream.
I'm right
All right,
here.
so Shanique is back.
I'm
So guys,
sorry.
let me know in the comment section if men could get arrested for getting the goods and not paying because it's not legal, a woman can't report it. Let me know in the comment section. Would this be considered theft or rape? Let me know in the comment section, guys.
I don't think it
Um,
would be considered rape because it's consensual. So I don't think it could be considered rape because that is
Kerry is
consensual.
saying yes. What are
No,
you saying yes to, Kerry? Yes to the rape or yes to theft? I'm
I
saying that
don't
it
think
couldn't be
it's
rape.
rape.
It couldn't be rape because it was consensual.
And I honestly don't think it would be theft either. I don't
So
know
what
what
would it be? So if
I
it's
don't
not
know
theft, what is it?
I don't know what category it would fall under, but definitely not rape, definitely not theft.
What is it? Is it breach of contract? At what
Listen,
is it?
listen, it's just like if I go to kill somebody, you're the driver of the getaway car, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
When we were finished, you told Kerry about it, right?
Uh-huh.
You are accessory before the fact because you took me to go do the murder. Kerry's
Mm.
accessory after the fact because after we did it, you told it to Kerry. So all three of
Right.
us could be in problem, right? So even
Okay.
though they're not gonna charge Kerry for murder because I did the murder, then she's an accessory. So there would be some charge that is not theft and it's not rape,
Uh-huh.
but it would have a clause for itself. Maybe there is one that I don't know about or I can't put my
Uh-huh.
finger on it at this specific moment. But
Shanique, I don't agree with you. I don't agree with you at all. I do not agree with you because if you are supposed to pay for a service or a goods, whatever it is, and you
mm,
go in there. If you walk into a store right now and you take up something and you run out and don't pay, what is that?
mm,
Isn't that theft? Isn't that stealing? Guys, comment down below. What we are currently discussing is should sex work be legalized? And we're saying that if a man and a woman decide to have sex and then the man decides not to pay, would that be rape or would that be theft? That's what we're currently discussing. Um, Let me hear what y'all have to say. Shalia is saying free sex or rape. All right. Um, Shalia, sex that is not consensual is rape. Nadisha is saying good night, host. Welcome, Nadisha. Welcome, welcome. I'm looking forward to your participation, darling. Kamisha Sell, well, it's a breach of contract, so more stealing than rape. I agree with you, Kamisha. What does Kerry has to say? Kerry saying, no, no, rape is the fact that she's saying stop, and he continues. Thank you, Kerry. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. I totally agree with you. What is Brandon saying? Uh, so, ladies, the mass mind frame must change. Don't accept money for your cookie. So, Brandon, so what? So what is gonna take care of the
The
cookie?
cookie.
The cookie has to be maintained. Brandon, the cookie has to be maintained. Let me know, Brandon, how maintenance work will take place without cash. Hi Zoe. Thank you so much for joining, darling. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comment section, do you think it borderlines rape or theft if sex work is legalized and a man decides not to pay after receiving his service? Kerry is saying, if after we just don't have sex and he runs off with my money, that is stealing the poems. Do you agree with Kerry, Shanique?
To steal. No, Kerry, he's not stealing it because he didn't left with it. Kerry, he didn't left with it. He didn't left with it in a bag or in his hand, so he did not steal it.
But it is a service. He was serviced. It's like you go to service your car, Shanique. You came back with your car, but you got oil change. Look at it this way. It's like you go to service your car, Shanique. You got oil
Mhm.
change, your tires got balance, air was added into your tire and all of that. So your car was serviced. Did you leave with your car, Shanique?
Yes.
But you drove off and you did not pay. But you still have
Hmm.
your car, but you received the service. All
So,
right, Kerry saying
but
yes
they
to
don't
NCD.
consider it as
Okay, Kerry.
theft. They don't consider it as theft. That's what I'm saying. I just can't put my hand on the correct terminology, but they do not consider it as theft.
Brandon is saying spoken like a true cop.
Oh, whatever, Brandon.
Oh Lord. Um, Zoe saying, "Oh my Lord, this is a serious topic, a very serious one." Zoe, we're discussing whether sex work should be legal. Let us know in the comment section your 2 cents on this. Zoe, um, stop digging in your nose. Yes, Lord. Let me breathe before putting my comments here. It might work against me. All right, so let's hear what Shalia has to say. So there are male prostitute as well as female prostitution. If the woman receive his service and don't pay, it is considered rape as well.
Is that considered rape as well? That's a question she's asking. Is
Okay,
that considered rape as well?
so Shalia, once a service is rendered, if it's not paid for, it is considered theft. All right? That's in my opinion, because remember, at the beginning, the sex would have been consensual between both parties, whether the man is the male prostitute or whatever the case may be. Once they are, it's consensual at the beginning. And as Kerry had mentioned, if at any given time there wasn't any stop, I don't need this anymore. Once that didn't exist in the scenario, then it's gonna be theft. Because I know it could be consensual at the beginning, and then at some point during the whole ordeal, you decide that this is no longer what you need. And if you say stop and it continues, then that would be considered rape. But let's, for argument's sake, the ordeal continued for however long, 30 minutes, and then afterwards you do not want to pay, that is not rape. That is theft. That is stealing. Well, my ultimate kids would want. All right, so Nadisha is saying, I agree with you, Shanique. That is neither theft or rape. I believe that's in a category by itself.
Yes,
Okay,
of course.
okay, all right. So it's like, so essentially what y'all are saying, for example, if you go to church, you're considered a congregation, right? If you go to a mo- um a show, you're considered to be an audience or what have you, but it's still categorizing people. So I guess six or one half dozen of the other, whether you want to call it stealing, theft, or whatever phrase, taking something without paying for it. Um, what did Kerry say? Yes, Kerry, he must steal the service. All right, Chelsea, definitely. Chelsea, he's Nadisha is saying he's not stealing it because he didn't left with it. Yes, Shani, thumbs up to that one.
Exactly.
Okay. All right. So Nadisha and Shanique, y'all need to come up with the right terminology for us, since it's not stealing and since it's not rape. You have to pay for the service first. That's a very good one, Kerry. Definitely. So in order to not run into situations like these, they need to pay for the service first. All right? If after the service they're not satisfied, I guess they need to call customer service and see if they can get a refund. I don't know, but definitely paying for the service first. Hi Shayna. How are you doing, darling? Thank you so much for joining. We are currently discussing whether or not um sex work should be legal, and if the service is being offered and not being paid for, whether it's considered rape or theft. Shayna, I look forward to your comments in the section. Okay, guys, I forgot to tell you guys, please go ahead and give my live a thumbs up. Guys, you need to definitely give my my live stream a thumbs up. It is very important. So go ahead and click the thumbs up button. Let's continue with the comments. Shally is saying, yes, agreed, but society has it that women don't rape men. Okay.
That's true.
That is so true,
You've
Shalia.
never heard a man screaming for rape. A man, sorry. You've never heard a man screaming for rape.
Probably because of how society will look at it, saying which man would refuse sex. Especially even in Jamaica, you would never, even a case like that, a man would, you can imagine a man going to the police station reporting rape. Think about it, even in a Jamaican setting.
I've never seen that in my whole 10 years.
All right. Um, but wouldn't that be wrong for the woman to start the service and then decide to stop? Just like a hairstylist stop doing your hair right after putting chemical in. I agree. I totally, when you look at it at this point, but um sometimes in some situations, Kamisha, given the service, if the customer is behaving a certain way, you can refuse service. You can refuse service at any given time. It would be a weird situation. It would definitely be weird, but hold on. Definitely, it would be a weird situation, Kamisha, and it's something that would have to be looked at. But it would definitely be a weird situation. Brandon is saying it's the theft. It's
It's
theft
the
only in a legal parish. It's not theft because it's an illegal service.
Wait, I'm confused with that one. What does he mean it's not theft because it's an illegal service?
We are talking, Brandon. If we are speaking that if sex work is legal, we were discussing. Let's say sex work is legal, right? And the man and the woman, they went in for the service, and after the man gets the service, for whatever reason the man decide not to pay for the sex, would that be rape or theft? And he's saying that it's not theft because it's an illegal service. But what we are saying is, Brandon, is that when the service is being offered, it was offered on a legal basis. Would that be
Right.
considered rape or theft? That's the basis on which we were speaking, Brandon. All right. Um, all right, Shayna is saying I'm good, just got out of work. I'm good. Um, them would have beat him. Yes,
Of
Shalia.
course.
If a man was in Jamaica and he went to the police station to say he was raped by a woman, he would they definitely beat him. That's for sure. Kerry is saying I rape a man before.
Tell us more about that experience, Carrie.
Eh?
I'm telling her to tell us
Kerry,
more about that
I
experience. What was the outcome?
what was the outcome, Kerry? Tell us, let us know more about it. Um, let us know more about that. Oh, Shayna is saying she's listening to us driving home from work. All right, so do not text and drive. Just continue to listen to us, Shayna, because we want you to get home safely. Um, will well, it's theft. Yes, Brandon. Yes, definitely, it would be considered
Well, you know what?
theft.
I'm gonna go over to Brandon's house and
Uh-huh.
rape him and see if he's gonna scream.
So, do you think? So, the next question is: do you, Shanique? Do you think that legalization of sex work, of prostitute, does it reduce, do you think that it will reduce violence? Because one of the cons of legalizing it is saying legalization does not reduce violence, because it's saying women who bring charges against pimps and clients will bear the burden of proving that they were forced. You hearing me, Shani?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying one of the cons of prostitution is saying that legalization does not reduce the violence against women in this work. Do you think? Do you agree? Do you think legalization will reduce violence against women in this trade, quote unquote?
Um, Maybe because the mere fact that they're legal is gonna mean that they have more rights. You understand? They're gonna have more rights. But when it is illegal, they have less rights. But being that it's legal, they'll have a lot more rights. So therefore, it's a possibility.
Okay. Oh yes, Brandon is saying if it's legal. Yes, and you guys earlier you were saying that you think Brandon is saying he will call the cops, Shanique.
He will never do that.
All right. So before you guys, when you're saying that if sex work becomes legal, then quote unquote there would be more STDs. Why I think I don't agree with that, because if it's going to be legalized by the government and you're going to get a license and all of that, I think in allowing it to become legal, the government will. So I think that STDs test and all of that would have to come back negative in order for you to be granted a license. So I don't think that legalizing it will because in anything the illegal side will exist. I'm talking about the legal side of it, being that
Right.
it will be legalized. In order to get your license, then you would have to do all the SDD tests and all of that in order to be granted a license. So I don't feel like if this is legalized that STD will be spread. Will I don't think that amount would increase.
Well, that's your opinion. I mean, we can't beat you down for that, but As you said, it will be
No,
legal, but guess what?
but even though it's my
You're still
opinion,
gonna have
think
the
about
legal
it.
side of it.
What were you saying, Shani?
No, I said you're still gonna have the illegal side of it. Think about marijuana. This is a different topic, but think about marijuana. You have the legal part and you have the illegal part. In some places it's legal, in some places it's not legal. In some places they decriminalize it. So it's gonna be the same thing. It's not gonna be legal all across the board. So you're still gonna have the legal side of it.
Okay. Well, that is so true. Um, Let me see what they're saying in the comment section. So what if they legalize it and the sex is not good? Do you think they should get a refund? Shanique, could you tackle that one for me, please?
See, that's the thing now, because guess what? Some people is gonna just go for the pleasure. And Shalia, I like that point that you just brought up. That's so valid. That's a very valid point. Because 3/4 of the men who buy it now, they're gonna say it's not good because they want back their money and they got what they wanted, which is just the nut. So no, they shouldn't get a refund because you paid for the service and you get it. So whether it's good or not, you just have to give them the benefit. Well, I would not give them the benefit of the doubt, especially if I know what I possess. I would never give them the benefit of the doubt because I know what I possess. Because if everybody's gonna come and say, "Oh, it wasn't good, it wasn't good, it wasn't good," then at the end of the day, that means I'm gonna be giving out sex for free.
So would it be a case where then, like any other business, um, they could rate your service? And also, would this, like, say, for example, if they're gonna legalize the sex work, right? Would they operate out of a business location, like, for example, a spa or
Yeah,
something
because
like that?
just like the point Brandon brought up earlier, it's legal in where
Las
LA, Las
Vegas.
Vegas, right? But they have a brothel. Somebody else I think brought up that point where they said they have a brothel that they operate from. So it's
Mm-hmm.
not gonna be like me operating from my house, you operating from your house, that person operating from their house. Then I mean that wouldn't there would be no
Okay,
regulation right there.
so on the note of it being operated out of a brothel, right? Do you think they should get a refund? Because if I pay for a service and I don't think the service, I think, um, well, you have some services. I guess there would be a disclaimer. I think there would be a disclaimer.
Exactly, because stop. If you buy a shoes at Ross and you say it's not good, right, or something is wrong with the shoes, you're gonna bring back the shoes, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when you come to me, a prostitute, and you buy my service and you say it's not good, what are you gonna use as the determining factor to say it's not good and you want back your money?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody on the
Let's
live
hear
can
what
answer
they're
that
saying in the
one.
comment section regarding Brandon is
Wait,
saying that
wait.
broken,
Even
broken.
though, even though they say it's foot bottom material that makes up the poems, yes,
Uh-huh.
we understand. But you ain't gonna come over here and rub out my poems like that and then go and say it wasn't good. Baby, you taking off some mileage off it. I mean, you're putting on some mileage on it. You're putting
All
on
right.
mileage on the poems and then you're gonna say it's not good. Oh no. Mm-mm.
Brandon is saying, yes, you should get a refund because you're selling a defective product.
But Brandon, you can return a tangible product. What are you returning after you get your pleasure? When you put the miles on my poems, what is gonna happen? You're gonna run up my mileage and then say
Mm.
it's not good.
I think there is going to be a disclaimer for this service, right? I don't know what it will be or how it would be worded, but definitely there would be a disclaimer. Um And regarding what Brandon was saying earlier about in Las Vegas, I found something that says prostitution is a multi-million dollar a year business in Las Vegas, and nobody gets any taxes off of it. The city and the county could probably make about 25 million a year in taxes off of legalized prostitution. All right. So they're saying that right now they spend a lot of money policing it. Why not eliminate that and turn it into a revenue maker instead of having to pay to police it? Once you legalize it, you are going to take out most of the illegal prostitution. If a consumer has a choice between a legal place of business and an illegal criminal operation, he's going to choose the legal place, and that's because he knows there's no problem waiting to happen here. All right, so that's a post I found. Let me see what's happening in the comment section. Um, Cam- Kamisha is saying, I think it would still be her words against his, so violence wouldn't stop. I don't
Right.
think it still stop STD. The sex worker would get tested, but the buyers could pass on
On a
a
STD
still.
still. Of
Yeah,
course.
remember now, Kamisha, in a case like this, there's not gonna be unprotected sex in a service like this. It's like no, you can't enter a place of business without wearing a mask.
Yeah, but
In a
I mean,
service, in a brothel like this, you couldn't. There wouldn't be no interaction, no sexual interaction without with condoms or whatever protective gear they choose to use.
yeah, but
So
condoms can burst, right?
that's true, but the condoms can burst in a regular situation, in a
Yes.
regular um. So there's no
No,
real way.
but listen, you can't say it can burst in regular situation. Yes, it can, but if you are with one partner, then at least you will know, when the condom bursts, if you catch an STD, you're gonna know who you got it from. But when you're having sex with multiple men, multiple condom can break,
Hmm.
then how are you gonna trace who you got it from?
Well, that is also true. All right. Let's continue with the comments. Nadisha is saying, I don't believe it will reduce violence. Um, Actually, these people will need definitely they would need a contract. Um, no refund. Yes, Shalia, no refund at all.
No, never,
Refund.
never.
Poom's no good. Then I want a refund. Brandon, you're gonna sign a disclaimer.
Once you get a nut,
Disclaimer at
it's good.
All right. The next I agree with Nadisha. I don't think it would curb violence unless they do it in a brothel form. Okay. All right, and that is what I was saying. We were mentioning earlier. If it's a brothel, then and if somebody wants to buy sex and they want it in a safe place, then definitely it would reduce the worry and all of that to go. I can understand enforcement. All right. Some men. It's a gamble, Brandon. So it would be best if you hand wash it. Um, it's a gamble brand, so it will be best if you hand wash it. What is this reply in connection to? I'm trying to make the connection. What did Brandon say that Shelley is saying he should hand wash it? Um, Kamisha
Uh,
is saying some men don't want sex with condoms. In the perfect world, the condom would be used. But what about those who get a reaction to condoms? Well,
they
if
are
you
not
have a
eligible.
reaction to condoms, then going to a prostitute would not be the best decision. Okay? Going to a prostitute or going to a sex worker wouldn't be the best. You
Yeah,
need to find a
they
partner
are not eligible
and go get
for
tested
service.
because you have to. In order for a brothel to operate legally, I think it would be it couldn't that would not be a service being offered. You have to. What do
Right.
you think?
So they would be eliminated right away.
Right, that's not a service being offered. If you have a reaction to condom, you need to find a partner. Both of y'all go get tested, make sure you're all good, and y'all decide on sex without condoms. So you decide, if you are um exclusive to each other, then y'all have sex together. But you can't go to a prostitute and expect to have reaction to condom and expect that cannot work at all. In that line of work, those persons are gambling with their life. How so, Brandon? How so? How would they be gambling with their life, Brandon? Basically, right now, I guess anything in this life, you're gambling with your life. Look at 2020. Look how 2020 handling us. Right now, we don't even know. I guess anything in this life is reckless at this point in time. Kamisha is saying, I guess the prostitutes would have to make it clear no condoms, no service, and demand a test result be shown before services are performed.
But listen, even if somebody come to me with a test result, I don't think those prostitutes. Well,
Yes, so
let
you
me
saying your point,
withdraw.
Shanique.
Huh?
What you're saying? So Kamisha, are you saying that in order to have sex to go to this brothel, you would have to bring your most up to date STD worksheet to show that you're STD free in order to have sex without condom? Is that what you're saying, Kamisha? Kamisha, I guess the prostitutes would have to make it clear, no condoms, no service, and demand a test result be shown before services are performed. These services, Kamisha, is without condom. If they require no condom service, would they have to show the most recent STD results? Is that what you're saying, Kamisha? In order to have sex without condom in a brothel? Is that what you're saying? Let me know in the comment section, Kamisha. Are you saying that every client that entered this brothel would have to show a test result of their STD? Is that what you're saying? All right, let me know, Kamisha. Kerry is saying, what if he offer more money to have sex without condom?
Well, the onus is on the prostitute for that one.
You're saying that's a decision she would have to
Right. The onus is on the prostitute for that one. I'm trying to log into my computer. Okay, I think I'm in, so I can comment and see the comments better. All right. I think I'm. The onus is on the prostitute for that one. Carry the
all
onus
right,
would have to be on the prostitute for that one.
all right.
That's a
Um,
personal decision. Wait, that was scary. Let's see what Brandon say. Brandon is saying, hold on.
All right. Um, I'm still here in the background. Okay, thank you so much, Shayna. Brandon is saying if the protection break and you're out there sleeping with people for money, yes, you're gambling with your life.
Of
All right.
course. And Kamisha is saying, I am not talking about the brothel. I am talking about curbing STDs. So what was Kamisha's point again? Let me go back up and see what she had said. Some men don't want sex with condom. In the perfect world, a condom would be used. But what about those who get a reaction to condoms? That's what she had said. I guess the prostitute would have to make it clear no condom, no service, and demand a test result be shown before services are performed. And then she said, I'm not talking about the both. Okay, got you. And then Kamisha said again, I agree with Brandon on that. That profession is a gamble. It's not safe, legal, or not. Okay.
Oh, you were reading the comments. I'm
The
not talking about the.
comments, yes.
I'm talking about, oh,
Yes.
Kirby XTD. Okay, okay. Get what you're saying, Kamisha. I agree with Brandon that profession is a gamble. It's not safe. Um, I'm trying to I was trying to copy something to add to the chat. Um, a close friend, a ex coworker of mine, her daughter has cancer, and they have a GoFundMe page trying to raise money to help to pay for the cancer treatment for her young baby. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat. So if you guys want to contribute, no matter how small it is, um, I'm asking if you could help this mother out by contributing whatever you have to the GoFundMe. I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in the chat. Chelsea, if you're still here, can you drop the link for me, please? I'm trying to get the link from my phone to put in the chat box. If you're able to help, please help. I know this person personally. Um, I just dropped the link in the chat box. Her 2-year-old daughter, she has cancer. So whatever you can do to help, I don't know why it's not showing in the chat. Kerry, not Kerry. If Chelsea, if you're still on the live, could you drop the link? I tried dropping it from my other, but it's saying that the link is too long. Um,
What book club are you talking about, Carrie?
Kerry saying, "I love this book club." Where is this white lady? Chelsea, are you still on here? I just dropped the link from my phone, but it's it it says that the link was too long, so I had to take off part of it. So I think that's why it's not showing up as a link on here. So if you're still on here, Chelsea, could you drop the link for us, please? I'm gonna try to put it in one more time. Yes. It is saying the link is too long. Yes, Chelsea, I'm
Chelsea
trying to
said
ask you
yes.
quick
She said
question of
yes.
it. All right. Drop the link. So if whatever you have, guys, please, if you can donate to help this mother. You were about to say something, Shanique?
No, I'm saying Chelsea said yes. So obviously she's
Okay,
trying
all
to
right.
do.
So go ahead and drop the link for us, Chelsea. Thank you so much. Um, so we are talking about so I was doing some research. So there are a few countries that have already legalized sex work. So I found a list with 15. This is just some of them, a portion of the 15. So we have New Zealand, Australia, Austria, Bangladesh, Belgium, Brazil, Canada, Colombia, Denmark.
I'm gonna move to Belgium.
Also, we have France. So if you want to learn French, Shanique, you can move to France. Also on the list is Germany and Greece,
Germany been.
and also Indonesia and Netherlands. So basically, this is mostly the European side because
And I think Germany been legalized it a long time because from way back in the days, you always have sex workers or people from Jamaica leaving from Jamaica to go to Germany
really,
to
it's
dance.
the first time.
Yep, that's
All
been a
right.
minute now.
Hold on. I was reading something about Canada where it was saying that prostituting yourself is legal, but buying sex has become illegal. Does that make any sense? Let me know in the chat. I read where it's saying that in Canada. Do any of you on this live chat um are you guys familiar with it? It's saying that prostituting yourself is legal, but buying it is illegal. In what world or in what way would that make any sense? For selling it to be legal, but buying it is illegal. It is saying prostituting yourself is legal, but buying sex became illegal during the end of 2014. Huh? What is happening, Shanique?
I'm just reading a comment on the live. I said
Okay.
I'm moving to
Are you seeing
Belgium.
something that I'm not able to see?
I said I'm
Oh,
moving to Belgium.
oh, Brandon is saying bon voyage. Brandon, you wouldn't want to go with Shanique? I can't manage Brandon at all. All right. Um, Kamisha is saying, wonder what the AIDS statistic is like in those countries. Did you do any research on that? No, I actually didn't do any research on what the STD statistic is like in those countries. I was looking to see which countries actually has legalized sex work, and we can safely say that in most European countries, because we were looking at Germany and France and Denmark, the Netherlands, and all of that. Although Brazil was on the list, and that's South America. Canada is North America. Um, so we can safely say that it is mostly across the the European side of the world. All right, guys. So that's about it for today's live chat. Before we go, let me know if you have anything. Chelsea, did you get to drop the link? So if anybody wants to contribute to help Melissa with her baby with the money for the treatment, we are about to close the live, Chelsea, and I'm not seeing where you've dropped the link. Um, so before we wrap up, Shanique, your last words on this topic?
I mean, my last word on this little topic is this is my little 10 cent to each his own. And if, even though prostitution is not legal in a lot of countries, I mean, If you want to do it through the back door, because that's how you can maintain yourself, maintain your family without it being in the open, that's fine. They say, see no evil, hear no evil. So, whatever you want to do behind closed doors that won't be a bother to people, then go ahead.
All right. All right. So that was Shanique's closing remarks. Brandon is saying, yeah, if she support me with her
So, I'm going to prostitute myself in Belgium to support Brandon.
so you're supposed so Brandon, you're saying that she should support you with the funds made from
Yes,
okay. I
prostitution.
guess I guess it's just like supporting anybody with monies made from any other
Exactly.
job.
Any job, right.
Okay. All right, so Chelsea is saying yes, she did. I guess I'm just not seeing it from my end. Chelsea. I guess other persons are seeing it, but I'm not seeing it
I'm
from
not
my
seeing it
end.
either.
Are you seeing the link, Shanique?
No, ma'am. The last comment I'm seeing is where Chelsea said, yes, I did, but I'm not seeing anything.
All right, could you try dropping it again, Chelsea, before we go? Because we are not seeing it. Um, Brandon is saying, don't do it, love yourself, big up yourself. But you don't love yourself if you collect on Brandon. Oh, Lord. All right, one moment, please.
Brandon don't want me to be
Close
great.
this live.
Brandon don't want me to be great. Brandon, why don't you want me to be live? To
All
be
right,
great.
guys. All right, guys. So that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for joining another live stream, and see you in another live stream. See you guys. Bye. Thank you, Shanique. Thank you,
Bye.
everybody, for joining.
Give me notice next time. No impromptu live.
You got prior notice. You just didn't remember. Bye, guys.